So apparently we have been a lot of bots. Okay, something's a little ricocheting on your end. I'm going to turn my volume down a bit.
My volume is down.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Psychic Zone with myself and Penelope. I am using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards tonight because I couldn't find anything else. And Penelope, what are you using?
I am using Soul Caps.
Oh, nice.
It's been a while since I used it. Thought it would be fun.
All right. And so everyone keep in mind that we'll go one at a time. And as we get to you, as you come up, if you have a question, ask it right then and there. Otherwise, we'll just pull a card and see what happens. And we have Shay, we have Faye, we have Shar, we have Orville, we have Kathy, we have Jeannie and her husband Brandon. Now they actually have a question, and we'll start there. And Jeannie's asked also for her cousin Diana, and then Kristen is after that. So Shay is first. Okay, Shay. Hello. You have what?
Oh, never mind. I see it.
Okay. You have the 10 of coins. And I love this card because it's very bright and colorful. And you notice how she's painted a picture in the back of what she's looking for in a relationship. Now, coins are earth. So it's planting seeds, desires, dreams. And there's the money in front. And in the back, it shows the family, like partners and children. I think there's a dog in there, but I got the wrong glasses on to tell for sure. And this is about being content where you are. And if you're looking for a relationship, this would say that there's a possible relationship or the budding of a relationship or the expansion of a relationship if you're already in one. So I'm going to say, take your time, move forward, and dream your dreams. So our cousin Faye is next. Hello, Faye.
Hi, Faye. And before you message and ask, I'm doing well. Faye, for you, the Knight of Pentacles. Funny thing about this card talks about your desire of exploration. And sometimes staying, when they say stay close to home, they don't mean like right next door, but they're saying, so if you live in BC, start your exploration in BC, then move. But this talks about exploration. This talks about moving at a slower pace and not rushing through life. And don't you dare call the kettle black in your comments. And that for the next little while, take a slower step, breathe, drink your tea, and enjoy life.
All right. So, Shar, you have Tansy. You have the 4 of coins. I hope you can see that okay. And the coins actually look like they're shining. There's a light behind them that's shining too. And this is about, and the are they butterflies and, oh, they're fairies. And there's a bag there as though he's putting his coins into it. So for me, 4 is foundation. 4 is about finding our place. And it's about being frugal and conservative in either in our money, our emotions, our time, our energy. But it's also about letting go and knowing that you're secure because the loved ones around you are keeping an eye on you. Because if you see right in the distance, this cloud behind him, there looks like there's an eye in it. And it's about the expansion of yourself. And when I say that, it's that growth factor that you'll go through as you embrace more and more of your culture, as you embrace spirit and the divine. So I'm going to say, know you're loved. That's the biggest thing here, is to know you're loved. Orville's next.
Orville, for you, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands talks about a couple things in particular. Pretty much right now, the world is yours. You get to decide what's in your playground. You get to decide who and what and when someone can play in it. You get to decide the direction that you want to go. This is it. The world is yours. And what is recommended when they say the world is yours is use your imagination. Find a quiet place for a moment and close your eyes, draw a deep breath, and imagine what it is that you want in your world. And believe it or not, almost nothing is impossible.
All right. Kathy. Hi, how are you? Kathy, you have the Six of Wands. And this is like a power card. Six is about family, friends. Wands are fire, clearing a path, finding a direction for yourself. And this is about trust and belief. And if we see it, we can achieve it. So this is the belief in, whether it's the belief in divine, if it's the belief in spirit, knowing that that help is there beside us. But this is also a journey. It can be a journey for yourself or a loved one. And it's a journey that when it comes to the end, that's exactly where they're meant to be or where you're meant to be. And this could also be looking at starting a relationship. So there's a lot of things going on there. And I'm going to say, just take your time as you do it. Again, don't rush into it, because the more you plan, you calculate, you readdress, the better the results become. Okay, Jeannie and Brandon are next. And Jeannie says, hi, ladies. For Brandon and I, please. Wondering if this pregnancy will be healthy and come full terminal. So, D'Arcy, I know you don't like to guess the sex, but you've said both boy and girl to us before getting pregnant. So, wondering your thoughts. Okay, I have to think about that one. My guess is a boy, but watch it be a girl.
Yeah? Is that what you think?
Well, my guess is a boy. They already got one, but I'd like to see it be a girl.
Okay, so Janine, for you, I drew the moon. And the moon is a really interesting card. It says, you know what? It doesn't just talk about confusion and being pulled by the moon and all these other things. It talks about sometimes when life and reality get to be too harsh, it is okay to take that step back and not to have to put on your armor and go out to battle. Take some time. The moon is a fascinating relationship to explore. And at different times, different things affect us. And it basically is saying to you, pay attention to your mental health. Take that time to breathe. Now, her husband is Brandon, right?
Yes.
Brandon, ironically enough, the next card I drew was another major arcana card, and it is the Hermit. And the Hermit equally says, take time to retreat into yourself. Take time to use that introspective viewpoint to look at your strengths, to look at your weaknesses, to realize that as frightening as a new endeavor or a new adventure might appear, you, Brandon, have all the skills, all the attributes, everything you need to succeed. Sometimes, like with the moon card for Janine, we need to take time to retreat into ourselves and just take a few minutes to breathe, to plan, to visualize where we want to go. They were very good cards for the two of you to have.
Yes.
As for the sex, you're asking the wrong woman.
Okay, and Janine, congratulations, both you and Brandon. I'm not picking up any problems, but you should follow whatever your doctor tells you, as we're not doctors or nurses. And for your cousin Diane, you have the Three of Wands. Now, this is about a journey. This is holding on to what you know, but also venturing out, doing new things, trying something outside of your safety zone. But it's also facing fears. And again, wands are fire, so it's blaze a trail where you want to be. But what I find interesting is amber is used for protection as well as direction. So follow your instincts, trust your instincts, and let it lead you to where you need to be. Okay, Kirsten is next.
Kirsten.
So just one second. It's Kirsten, Gloria, Lorene. Shay says thank you. Then Alana, then Marie, M, and then Lisa. So that's the order.
Okay, and this is for her and her mom?
Kirsten, yes. Yes, you can have a card for each of you.
You know what? The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very, very bold card. The King of Pentacles talks about your blessings. And remember, the more we are blessed, the more we should offer blessings outward. Sort of acts, random acts of kindness that you tell nobody about. The other thing about this particular King of Pentacles is he is surrounded by a garden. And he is surrounded by a garden of his choices, his flowers, his plants. He manifests every single one of those. And you have that inner ability to do that. Plan carefully. And then remember to give thanks. Give thanks by giving a meal to the little people, or to the grandmothers and grandfathers, or bring some to the elders, something like that, that says thank you. Thank you for these blessings. Thank you for these gifts. So you will be blessed, and you are blessed. And in order to continue, you must push that blessing out into the world. And who is the other one for?
Her mom.
Her mom.
Yeah, we'll just call it Mom.
Hi, Mom. Mom works. I think mom is something that we all get called at some point or other in our lives. For our grandmother Beardsley, it was grandma. She was grandma Beardsley, or Grandma Goodwitch to everybody. Now for you, hun, I pulled the Ace of Cups. This is a really cool card. I love this card. And in your case, your life is overflowing. It is overflowing with so many things that it's almost like you are overwhelmed by everything, not just the overflowing of generosity and positive energy, but it just seems like once it goes, it's like the drop of water becomes a torrent.
Drop of water becomes a ripple.
Yes, but then it turns into a torrential storm, a sort of thing. And even though it's positive, it can be overwhelming. There's a way to stop that. One, don't forget to focus on your third eye and pay attention to it and take care of it. And the other thing is umbrella. Two things when you're dealing with stuff that leaves you overwhelmed: flashlight and umbrella. Umbrella will allow you to see the beauty of the rain and the beauty of the world around you without getting overwhelmed. And if it gets too dark, I have always found that a flashlight with extra batteries will equally help you to take that step back and not be so overwhelmed by everything, because you'll have the light to see. So hang in there, accept the blessings, and find some place to center and find some place to practice inner peace. And eat your apples.
Okay. Gloria. She says, glad you're doing well. She's moving tomorrow. She wanted to know if we can add anything to her move. And I'm going to say the Three of Cups, which is emotions. Don't let them get out of control. 2, pack a picnic lunch, or picnic dinner, whichever. So you have food at your disposal. And 3, enjoy, because this feels exciting. It feels a little overwhelming too, as Penelope has used that word already. But I think this is a great move because it feels like there's more I don't know if I'm supposed to say community space. There's more for you. So enjoy it. You're doing the right thing. Lorene is next.
Hey, darling, I hope you're doing well. And I hope that you've had a good week. Lorraine, for you, the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords has two sides. It's, the thing about swords, the swords always have a double edge. The Queen of Swords is you wouldn't call her a softie. Think about Siamese cats. There's nothing soft about these cats. They look all adorable and cute and soft and fuzzy, but really, we all know they can be quite vicious, like that double-edged sword. So even though it might seem like things aren't, that it looks like you want to take care of everything and get everything done, it's okay to have off days. You don't have to be Superwoman. You can have an off day, and you don't have to be overwhelmed by that off day. We all have off days. We that old adage, we all need a little rain to appreciate a sunny day. But don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to sit in it. You just have to accept that as good as you are at putting everything in blocks and boxes and categories, we all have an off day. So hang in there. Enjoy the rest of the week.
All right. And as everyone knows, or hopefully realize, Ashley is in the background. And yes, we have AI guppies showing up left, right, and center. So she will take care of them. You don't have to worry about it. And Alana, hi, Alana, you have number 9, the Hermit. And the Hermit represents September. So some changes between now and September, or maybe you're making the changes in September. But the nice thing about that is you see how she holds out the lantern in front of her, and she has the light from the moon and the starry night showing her direction. She's sort of looking a little over her shoulder saying, what did I forget? Okay. So if you're going somewhere, check your suitcase, check your bags, everything before you go, because maybe there is something you're forgetting, and this way you can take it with you. The other thing about the lantern is it's a beacon in the night. And so you may have someone younger around you who might be a little afraid of the night, and at which point I am going to suggest a night light for them. And I think everything should work out. Okay, Marie is next. Hello, Marie.
Any questions?
Nope, she just says good evening.
Marie, the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups talks about being in touch with your emotions, which are really, really powerful for you. It's pretty much how you experience the world. So one of the things that's recommended is for controlling your emotions, is sit down and write about how your emotions affect you and how they tend to change how you're seeing something or how you're understanding something. That doesn't mean you're misunderstanding. It just means sometimes that our emotions, especially at work or a personal conflict, and there seems to be some conflict around you, step outside of your emotions, the expression, respond, don't react.
Okay, so my mouse has moved on me. Just a minute, I got to go back to where I think I am. Irene. Hello, Irene. You have number 8. And 8 is the infinity sign when we turn it sideways. This is the strength card. And I like this card because it shows that no matter what direction you go in, there's a lot of strength for yourself internally, but there's also that strength outside that you can rely on if you need to as you move forward. Now, I think those are fairies, but notice how she's sitting or leaning against the lion and he's not doing anything. She's scratching him and the beautiful light coming around her head. So believe in yourself, because as you do so, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish. It's all there for you. Oh, okay, Lisa.
Lisa, hello. Lisa, for you, the Knight of Swords. Oops. Lisa, right? So
Yes.
Lisa, for you, the Knight of Swords. This is time to take a moment to step back and reflect on where it is that you're going. You know, it's like you put your stake in the ground and you've claimed your territory. And now it is time for you to figure out what to do with that territory that you've claimed and you've staked. So take a little bit of time, figure out what direction you want to go in, and move forward cautiously and slowly, but don't be afraid. This is a time for you not to be afraid and to use courage.
Okay. Next is, I wish my mouse would stop moving. Sandra. Good evening, Sandra. She says she's thinking about moving, but every time she goes to look at an interesting place, it has an accepted offer. I think it's a sign to stay put. What do you see? Well, Sandra, patience is everything. Okay, this is Temperance, number 14, which works into a 5, which means change. But sometimes we have to wait until the right place comes towards us. So take your time, keep looking. You'll know when the time is right. And the red is all about the energy you need to make that decision. So once you find your place, then I feel you will make the move. But right now I agree, stay a little put, but keep looking. Okay, Heather's next.
Hi, Heather. I hope you're doing well. Heather, for you, the card of judgment. This is to me kind of a cool card. First glance, you're trying to figure out, like, is it the death sentence? What is it that's going on here? But judgment is also kind of like a warning. You know, there's that expression, judge not lest ye be judged. But there's also the side that says, you know, as much as we want to judge, sometimes we have to be careful to judge others because we don't know the circumstances. And when we are passing judgment, we must remember to be blind, like Lady Justice, and not allow our personal biases and our personal belief systems to enter those judgments. So take a step back, really look at the situation before you make a decision that could possibly cost someone their job, their marriage, their relationship, anything like that.
Okay, so Shar says thank you. Marcella. Hello. Oops. Hello, Marcella, and thank you for the compliment. You have the star. Look at that heart in the sky with the star and the water flowing over. So this is achieving your dreams. It's finding that love that you've been looking for and knowing that you're quite comfortable where you are and that you will move forward when you need to. So embrace. This is beautiful energy coming towards you. Green is healing. So if you wanted to get a piece of either rose quartz or a piece of jade for love, that would be, and that can be for yourself. It doesn't have to be for anyone else to love you. This is all about you. Okay. Express your heart through your actions. Okay. Jessica is next. Hello, Jessica.
Hello, Jessica. I hope you're doing well. This is such a cool card to me. It is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands says, when this card comes across your path, like, be aware because things can happen very quickly. You know, you put something out into the universe and the next thing you know, you've got it. So if you're going to make a decision, be prepared. You know, think of it like a job interview that you've been really wanting, and the next thing you know, it's there, but you're not prepared. You don't have notes, anything like that. And that's really important for you. So be prepared because things are about to happen around you and they're going to happen very, very quick.
Okay. Faye says thank you. She'll explore BC for now, but we'll be in Alberta too. Hello, Rachel. It is nice to see your face as well, even if it's not a picture. Rachel, you have number 3, the Empress. And number 3 represents balance. And it's sort of like a teeter-totter. You can run back and forth on it all by yourself with that little sinking stomach feeling when you're in the middle and whether or not it's going to go backwards or forward. But this says that you've earned the right to enjoy what is in front of you, what is around you, and what you stand in the center of. You are very kind and gracious, and that your generosity has helped others, and the generosity of your heart, of your time, and of your energy has been rewarded and will be rewarded. Janine, you did get a card. Penelope did it for you. Marcella?
Hers was the moon and her husband's was the hermit.
Orville says thank you. Ashley's, like I said, busy taking wax at moles. Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. I'm not sure if she's been on before.
She sounds new.
Yeah. So hello. And
now
if you're not new, just
right?
hello. Yes.
Hi. Cynthia, for you, the 2 of Wands. You know, Cynthia, not all plans are created equal. You look here, and here's this cat busy writing down every single plan, the maps and everything. But remember, you have to allow room for creativity when you're planning. Think of the old days when D'Arcy and I were younger, and you had a great big map on the dashboard, and you've got your plan in place, and the map goes out the window. I have done that. So just allow for flexibility, and in allowing for flexibility, you allow for mystery, wonder, and magic. So put a little flexibility in your plans.
All right. So Kathy, if you go back to the beginning, you were about the 3rd or 4th person down. Marcella, we did pull a card for you already. And Janet. Hello, Janet. Janet, you have the Fool. And at the beginning of every deck is a Fool. It's taking its first step into a new journey. Normally this is a younger person, but you don't have to be young as far as I'm concerned to be taking a new step into a new journey for yourself. I've talked to someone recently who packed what she needed and moved all the way from Ontario to California. And she had no idea what was going to happen, but she trusts her shift in movement. And so even though in the background it looks a little foggy, unclear, to me, you're walking the path that you're meant to walk, that you're setting your foundation, you're growing your roots. And as long as you trust yourself in the process, there isn't anything you can't do. Okay. Janine said thank you. Oh, yeah, you're ahead of yourself, Rachel. We just did your card. And Marion. Hi, Marion.
Did you want to do Marion?
Sure. Oh, Marion, the 7 of coins, money coming towards you. Coins are earth, they're seeds, they're ideas, they're concept, and this is money coming towards you. And I'm going to say enjoy it. Some of it you'll put away, some you'll spend, and enjoy the moment. Okay, so we had a Tina, no, Kim. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Kim, I hope you're having a good day. And for you, the Wheel of Fortune, honey. The thing about the Wheel of Fortune is usually when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it means we're moving in a different direction, in a positive direction. Always remember, we don't have any guarantee where that wheel's going to stop spinning for that turn. You know, they used to say things go in circles of 6 or 7 or whatever it is. So good or bad, we have to learn to accept that. But it looks to me that with the Wheel of Fortune showing up, that things are turning in a new direction. Hold on to your hat. Be prepared for the ride. Maybe put a seatbelt on too.
Yeah. So Carrie's next. Carrie, you have the 3 of coins. And as you can see, this is a group of ladies getting together to celebrate something. It could be a wedding, anniversary, baby shower, but it's painting an idea of what you would like to have in your life. Or wrong, Carrie, Ash. This Carrie. And So it's painting an idea of what you would like to have in your life, what direction you'd like to go. And it's laying out a map. Okay. But what I like is the fact that you're doing it with friends or family. And so you've got that support. So if you falter, if you slide a little bit, there are people there who can pick you up. Okay. Kristen says, thank you. And now the other Carrie.
Okay, hi Carrie, how are you? I hope things are going well. Carrie, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords first always talks about new beginnings, but you kind of see how wide-eyed this cat is, and it's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What this is warning us is don't let your thoughts overtake your feelings. Combine what you're thinking and combine what you're feeling. We need both the emotional and the logical side of us to make decisions, to choose a path. It can't all be common sense. It sometimes has to be a combination of the two. Does it sound like you want this? And how do you feel about it? So connect to your inner spirits, connect to your guides, and do a little smudging about the topic. I always find that helps for me. And I know that when you finally decide which decision you're going to choose, it is the right one for you.
All right. So Christina, hola to you too. You have number 6, which is June. And this is the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about move, shift, change. Now, this could be a renovation as well, but there's a lot of passion with whatever is going to happen. Now, strangely enough, I don't think of this card as a pregnancy. But when I looked at the card, the first thing I thought of was love and pregnancy, love and children, love and adventure. So there's a lot of things going on here. And I would say that either someone around you is pregnant and announcing a pregnancy, you're pregnant, which I don't think so, but it could be someone around you who's announcing a pregnancy. But there's also a shift and a move. Lorene says, thank you. Mr. Khan and his wife. What does the world have in mind for my wife and I?
Well, for Mr. Khan, the magician. And the magician says that the magician has, first, the thing you need to know about the magician is the magician has all the skills, all the tools, all the knowledge that that person needs to make those decisions. In this particular case, using the Soul Cat card, the magician, sometimes pouncing on the object that has come into your line of vision, you might want to make sure it's the object that you want. And bear in mind that when something doesn't turn out, it's like when something turns out positive. You're the magician, the designer of your life. What you've put out there has come back. So when you go to pounce, make sure that you know exactly what it is you're trying to capture, which is not a negative thing. It's just saying, look before you leap.
Okay. And for his wife?
Okay. Did you want to take her, or would you like me
go
to?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. This is the 3 of Cups, and it seems like life has been really, really hectic for you in the last little while. And the 3 of Cups says, it's time for you to take a breather, time for you to just spend some time with friends, relax. It might even be time for you, honey, to pamper yourself a little bit. So little things like maybe going for a spa day, or something where you spend time with women friends, and disconnect from everything else for a little bit. So spa day, a massage with friends, or ladies who lunch.
Yeah. So Manuela, before I do yours, Irene, Sandra, and Heather say thank you. Marcella, we did get to you already. And Char, you're probably right. We did forget her. Okay. That's Cynthia. Manuela, you have number 13. Okay. And 13 is the death card, but not death as in you're dying. The death card in the deck actually means new starts, new changes, being pulled in a lot of different directions, trying to make change and keep your head on level at the same time. And you notice how it looks like your head's all bright and getting ready to explode. So it's organizing your thought. Get a journal, do it on your computer if that's the way you like to journal. But it's basically pull the thoughts out of here and put them on paper, because then they show a clearer picture for you, and you're able to look at it in such a way that it makes more sense. And there will be a little tweaking and everything, but I believe you have it in hand. Okay, we forgot Cynthia. No, we didn't. No. Oh no, apparently we didn't. Okay, so Marcella, glad that you're working on it, and you're welcome. And beautiful cards, Penelope, and Marion, thank you. Liam, there we go. Liam's next.
Liam, don't worry. Whoops. Be happy. The Four of Cups says just roll over and bask in the sunlight. Yes, it might look like, like if you look in the corner here, there's a cup that's in the water, but you don't know what's going to be in it when it writes itself up. It probably will be something really amazing. So, I think of that song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Just enjoy and take some time to relax and take some time to spend with friends and family and sing that song, Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Sure. For your oldest son, Douglas, you have the 9 of coins. 9 is September, or the 9th day, or 27th day, or the 29th day, or the 18th day of the month, because they all add up to 9s. But this is about being respectful of money, being respectful of what you're doing with it, how you're putting it away. But it's also about achieving your dreams, the coins. And keeping in mind, coins are planting seeds, ideas, and they're also planting a garden. So making sure maybe he has flowers around him. Carrie and Christina said thank you. Mr. Khan said thank you. Marcella said yep and thank you. And Holly is next.
Hi, Holly. I hope you're doing well, and I hope everything is going good for you. Holly, the 9 of Cups, looking into that crystal ball, right? And sometimes we make a wish and we think that the universe didn't hear that wish, but all things come around in time. And the 9 of Cups says that in a very indirect way, that one thing you were hoping for, that one thing you were wishing for, is about to manifest itself. So eyes open, pay attention, listen to the signs of the universe.
Okay. We'll give everyone a few minutes in case someone else comes on. Shar, you're welcome. So, and how's your leg holding up, being up like that at the kitchen table?
It's a little tender, but it's doing so much better than it was. So, yeah, I've been exercising it, moving it, walking in the house about twice.
Yep. And Liam says thank you. And does anyone notice us? Hi, my name is Shamira. Can I get a card? Okay, you can. Ooh, nice. And I hope I said that, Shamira, right? You have the Ace of Swords. And this is like the lady in the lake coming out to claim her place in the world. So this is about you claiming your place in the world, being strong and confident, and knowing that if you're going to fight a battle, you're going to be able to stand up and do so. And what I love is the red, the passion, the energy that goes into it. And she's raised her sword. She's not bringing it down in a downward thing, in a downward motion. It's raised to recognize who she is. So let your voice be heard, whether that is through songs, through speech, through writing a book. Let your voice be heard. Okay, we'll still give them a few more minutes in case anyone else comes on or asks for a reading. And I hope the weather is nice where everyone is because it's sort of been a little overcast all day, a little warm. Yesterday was funny. It was nice and warm out. And then when I went outside, freezing wind. It was like, holy cow. And to think 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years at this time, that it was so hot. It was getting so hot that we had to buy an air conditioner. Well, I'm glad I said her name right. It's not often that happens. So, okay. Well, then maybe we'll just call it an evening. Carol, wow, snuck right in here, and Tammy. Well, I'm glad you caught us live, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
And so I'll let you pull a card for her.
I haven't seen you around for a while. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Carol, for you, the Four of Pentacles. Check out this cat, hey? You know, sometimes what the Four of Pentacles talks about is sometimes it's okay just put a place card in that place or a placeholder in that spot and take a step back and rest. It's sometimes that pausing. The answer isn't always really fast and easy to find, but it's one of those times when it's okay to just take a step back and be happy with what you have and reflect on what you have. And that's it.
Hey, hi, Tammy. Nice under the wire there, Tammy. Tammy, you have the Magician. And as we all know, this is one of my favorite cards because with the Magician, you have all the paraphernalia at your fingertips to do anything you want in your life. You could captain a boat, you could fly a plane. Okay, maybe you'll have to take some lessons, but you could paint the walls. You could see your dreams come true. Okay, this is all up to you. And what I really like is you got a whole year to do this in because one, yes, it's January, but it can also be a year span that you're doing it in. And maybe there's a ball or a October event you're going to, or a wedding that you get to go to where you get to dress up quite fancy. So I'm going to say shop carefully because I think what you're looking for you can find on sale. All right. So enjoy the event. All right. Well, then we're going to say thank you very much for joining us because without you, there wouldn't be a show. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Please take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Yes, have a wonderful rest of the week and take time for self-care, everybody. And again, I know how much I appreciate having you all out there. Thank you for the positive well wishes and masalama. Go in light and blessed be.
All right. May love, joy, peace, happiness, and prosperity, I can't speak, find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be everyone and see you again soon. Mm-hmm.